Right, so we are heading towards the Belgrade Theatre. The grey, black and silver boxes are the Belgrade Theatre. Very old pub there. I don't know if it's got a label saying how old it is. That's fascinating, look. And then we've got all these modern buildings here with their special cladding, and they are all for students. Town Wall Tavern. So presumably there was a town wall near here sometime. This is the theatre. The Theatre. And there's Bella Italia. Now, I like the idea of Bella Italia, but yes, I like the idea of Bella Italia, but it's only outside at the moment. So there we are. The Mulberry, they changed some of these because one of them went bust, I think. And but Bella Italia we like, so we go there quite regularly. That's where we usually park, at the NCP. Just look at the height of this thing. Good gracious. City Village it's called. Right. Corporation Village, another one. A lot of these buildings now are student flats for Coventry University, and I'm getting a bit tempted over there. It's a bit blowy though to sit outside. I don't know if I really want to sit outside. Interesting piece of artwork over here. Interesting piece of artwork. I don't know. What is it? Two sides of a woman. There it is. 1986. Called Two Sides of a Woman. Now this is the fountains, but I think they're doing them up, I think, because there's a man down there. Don't turn the fountain on, there's a bloke in it. Yeah, these usually look lovely. It sort of trickles down over the top and then over the steps, and it's nicely thought out. There's a guy mending it. Now, there's people inside here. I don't know what they're doing. They've got a meeting of some sort in there. They don't look like they're too separated, but that's not my business. I do not. Belgrade Theatre Trust. So, here's another artwork. Who's this by? Memorial to Brian Bailey, first director of this theatre. Ah. There. Is that him in there? He'll never get out of there, will he? Right. Takeaway entrance this way. They've got mint in here. Is this mint? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they've put mint in the garden. It's a herb garden. Of course, we've got the rubbish as always. I'm not starting. I'm not saying anything. Oh, it's race day. I didn't know it was race day, but apparently it's race day. Off we go. And they're off. The guy with the flashing lights is going to win. I think he's got a good motor. Well, here we go. Now that's one of the few high-rise in the middle of at the centre, because lots of them have been pulled down. But then they've put up lots of others, as you can see. So we're heading round to where the museum is, and more student flats down here, these grey and red ones. Every direction you look is student flats, and I hope they all do well in their exams. We've got some Chinese friends who are doing their exams this week, and I wish them all very, very well. I don't suppose this week they're going to have time to look at YouTube. Well, yesterday afternoon I put up 3 videos from the bluebells and the cowslips at Park Wood, and came down this morning, think, oh, I'll publish them now. Only one of them had actually processed into ultra high definition. The other 2 still hadn't. I sat about for a while. No, and then eventually I asked a certain Google what time the train was, and it was in 10 minutes. I had to rush and get my shoes and coat on and run to the railway station, and it was a minute late, fortunately. So there we are. That's what happened. Lovely marble. Marvellous, isn't it? Now, you have seen some of these things down here before, so it's not new to you. An old pub over there, I should say. Half timbered building. Oh, the Philip Larkin. There. It's looking very studious, isn't it? The Philip Larkin. We won't get the bus. I'll get a picture of the pub. Now we're going across to another kirk, another church. Over there is the Burgess, and some very, very old shops along there. You can see Trinity and the old cathedral spire over there. And of course, we are the city of 3 spires, 3 steeples. This is one of our new roundabouts, and they work surprisingly well. This used to have traffic lights, but now everybody has the right of way. Now, what that means is that everybody has to be extra careful. Nobody trying to skip lights. People have to watch, and it's interesting to see that people are genuinely. When to start with, there were a few crashes, but now people have realised that they have to be careful, and what the result is that people actually get by quicker. They approach slowly when there's cars coming and going. It's quite amazing how it works, but they all have to give way, and I'm amazed that it works, but it does, and it is actually quicker than traffic lights. So there we are. Now we're coming down here to the Millennium sculpture, that great big wing thing that you can see down here. I don't know, I wouldn't mind going back to Bella Italia at some stage and having a little bite, but we'll have to see. I may be near something else. Sitting outside's a bit cold. Maybe I'll wait another couple of weeks until we're allowed to actually eat inside. The idea of now there's a strange building down here which either looks like it's leaning out or it is actually leaning out at the top. So you'll be able to see that if we don't run out of time again, because Huawei don't like us filming for more than 10 minutes, so that's what's happening. There's the big Millennium, what have you, I don't know what it is, like a wing. And so, Coventry Transport Museum, again, we can't go in there yet, but it shouldn't be too long. Now this is a new flat they've put on the corner here, and it'll be interesting to show you how it leans out, but I don't think we're going to get to it. Here's the area outside of the Transport Museum. Here it is. I think we'll have a look at Lady Herbert's garden over there. Look, there it is, leaning right out, look. So thank you for watching. This is the heart of Coventry, and this is the Rambling Rambler in the United Kingdom. And I just have to say thank you so much for watching. It's much appreciated. And I'll leave you with a view of the Coventry Transport Museum.